Hello, friends. This is Goyo. I return to my classroom tomorrow, teaching 130 new little boys and girls. As such, I don't have a new episode for you today, so I'm replaying one of our episodes on customer service. But I will have a new episode for you and a new story next month. Disculpe la falta de nueva información hoy, pero tengo que regresar a mi salón mañana y tengo muchas responsabilidades con los chicos. Que les vaya bien y que disfruten del episodio de Gabo y Yo. Chao.
Welcome to Listen, Smile y No Te Rindas. Este es un podcast para los hispanohablantes que quieren mejorar su comprensión del inglés, que es nuestro idioma nativo. I am Gabe, o Gabo, aquí como siempre con mi hermano Goyo. ¿Qué onda, Goyo?
Todo bien, gracias.
How's it going today?
Happy to be on the weekend and not be working, and enjoying some time with my sons.
Good.
Listeners, we have a very exciting opportunity today with my brother Gabriel. You may not know this about him, but he is an experienced manager at a customer service help desk in the United States. Él dirige un equipo de servicio al cliente para una compañía muy grande y ha desarrollado mucho su conocimiento acerca del proceso de recibir llamadas de clientes sin provocar a los clientes. Entonces él sabe cómo manejar una llamada efectivamente y vamos a sacar alguna de su sabiduría hoy. Thank you, Gabe, ahead of time for what you do for us.
Oh, very, very glad you're listening today, guys. So today's topic we're going to call customer service phrases. Customer service phrases, and these are ones that could work in person, but these are primarily directed at people that do customer service over the telephone. So one of our goals today is to show you the American model of customer service, give you some phrases that you can use with customers so that you don't upset or what we would call in English trigger, que es como provocar, trigger your callers. American customers expect you to consider their feelings. They want to feel important. So we're going to be showing you some polite and professional ways to give them information. So polite es como educado o hablar con cortés. If you're speaking politely, está hablando con cortés. So that's what we're going to cover today. And then we will actually do a phone conversation where you get to hear these in action, and then we will go back and break the conversation down for you.
Yeah, if I may say, please let us know if this is something that's interesting to you. We've kept the dialogue very brief because no queremos abrumar. So we think that there's more opportunity here in the future. We would like very much to practice more dialogues like this so that our listeners can be ready for interviews where they may be trying to say they're bilingual sales agents or customer service representatives in our modern phone-oriented world. Gabe, may I start off with the phrase list?
Please do.
Okay. So, oyentes, vamos a empezar con una breve lista de frases en inglés y vamos a traducirlas para que sepan en el diálogo cómo se dice. Para empezar, what can I do for you today? And how can I help you today? Both can be translated like en qué puedo servirle. Okay, that one's pretty simple, we believe. But this next one is fairly idiomatic. It's not so easy to translate, and that's bear with me. Have you ever heard someone say, bear with me in English? So an example of that would be, bear with me while I get that pulled up for you, or bear with me while I pull that up for you. And that just means wait while I open something on my computer, right? I open up your file, I open up your account. So that would be something like, tenga paciencia mientras abro su archivo. Once the customer has waited and you are returning, tú vuelves a la llamada, you can use the phrase, I've done some checking. I've done some checking. And the equivalent of that in Spanish would be something like, lo he comprobado. So I've done some checking and lo he comprado y algo así. If you think that you have lost the phone call, if the phone call has become disconnected, the phrase, did I lose you? Or are we still connected? Those are quite normal. So for example, did I lose you, ma'am? La he perdido, señora? Now, in English, the word ma'am or sir are usually the forms of title that we use to address with respect. I know that in Spanish, the term señorita is often used with someone who's, you don't know their marital status. So you might say señorita, and then you say señora for someone who is a bit mayor. And, there's a whole set of culture around that in Spanish. We don't really have that in English. So if you just say ma'am, that will work with any age. I noticed that a lot of my Spanish-speaking students over the years have said miss to talk to teachers. Miss sounds not native to me. What about you, Gabe? Miss.
Yeah, that's incorrect. So if you said, can I help you, miss? That would not sound normal at all. But if you said, can I help you, ma'am? That would be much more like what we would say if we saw a woman that looked like she might need assistance.
Yeah, can I help you, miss? To me sounds like it's 1955 or something like that. It's hace muchos años. All right, so one more is, are we still connected, ma'am? Are we still connected, ma'am? Okay, so we are now ending the call. We're now ending the call. And a phrase that we use is, did you have any other questions? Did you have any other questions I can help with? ¿Tiene usted alguna otra pregunta o con la que pueda ayudarte o ayudarle, perdón, con la que pueda ayudarle? Gabo is going to talk to you about how you can end a call even when the call is not pleasant with thank you for calling. Thank you for calling. Gracias por llamar. Bueno, esperamos que les guste el episodio. Tenemos algo para decirles antes de regresar al resto del episodio. We need our listeners to give us some feedback on the internet so that other potential listeners find out about our show through algorithms, through searches. And so today I'd like to tell you how to leave us a review on Stitcher. So on the podcasts page on Stitcher, if you happen to use Stitcher, scroll down to write a review, which should be found after the episodes section. Click on be the first to write a review or just write a review to give the podcast a star rating and to leave a review. That would be a tremendous help to us.
We also have a reviews tab on our website. Our website, again, is noterrindaspodcast.us. So if you'll just look for the reseñas tab, I think it says reviews in English. That is a place you can leave a review for other website visitors to read.
We're holding a little contest, un concurso, and a raffle, una rifa. If you give the show a review, o una reseña, or a rating, a calificación, we may read your review on the podcast, and you will be entered into a raffle, una rifa, for a $10 Visa International gift card. To participate, mándanos por email una captura de pantalla, a screenshot, a questions@noterrindaspodcast.us. El 22 de noviembre vamos a leer hasta 5 reseñas y anunciar el ganador de la rifa. Usaremos su dirección de email para mandarle el premio.
Okay, oyentes, regresamos al episodio, ¿no? Uh, so now we will do a telephone call where we use the phrases that Goyo went over that are customer service related phrases in English. So first, we're going to go through the whole telephone call. It will be a short call in as though it were happening in real time. And then we will go through it much more slowly and break down and analyze the parts of the call that may be new to you as an English student.
All right, Gabe, whenever you're ready.
Good afternoon, customer service. This is Gabe.
Hello. My name's Greg, and I have an account with you.
Hi, Greg. How can I help you today?
I have a Sanchez brand television, and the sound is not working. I can't hear my favorite show.
Okay, please bear with me while I pull up your account. Sir?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, I've done some checking, and the television repair coverage on your account has expired. Did I lose you, sir? Are we still connected?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Did you have any other questions I can help with today?
No, that's all. I will never buy another television from your company again. I can tell you that.
Thank you for calling, sir.
Ok, ahora vamos a repetir la conversación y añadir comentario y traducir vocabulario, por si las moscas no han recordado todos los conceptos que presentamos al principio del episodio.
Okay, so the first thing I said was the greeting, which in this example was good afternoon, customer service. And that's just me saying the department I work for. This is Gabe.
Hello, my name is Greg, and I have an account with you. So an account with you is like una cuenta con la compañía.
Then I said, hi, Greg, how can I help you today? So I was basically saying, hi, hola, Greg, ¿en qué puedo servirle hoy?
I have a Sanchez brand television, and the sound is not working. I can't hear my favorite show. So tengo una televisión de marca Sánchez y el sonido no sirve.
So then I said, I was asking him to wait so that I could look at something. So I said, okay, please bear with me while I pull up your account. Como tenga paciencia o espere mientras abro su cuenta. Then I had to put him on hold while I checked his file, his account. And so to get his attention, I called out to him in a polite way, Sir?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, I've done some checking, and the television repair coverage on your account has expired. So I'm letting him know that I have lo he comprobado y la cobertura ha expirado. So after I tell him the coverage has expired, que la cobertura ha expirado, he gets upset. And then I need to see if I'm still on the phone with him. Am I still connected? So I use the phrase, did I lose you, sir? Como lo he perdido, señor? Or are we still connected? ¿Todavía estamos en contacto?
Yeah, I'm still here. Todavía estoy.
And so then I asked him if he has anything else he wants to talk about on the call. So I said, "Did you have any other questions I can help with? Que es como, ¿tiene usted alguna otra pregunta?" So one thing I want to point out is it's considered more polite in English to ask, "Did you have any other questions?" as opposed to, "Do you have any other questions?"
So
And
hang on.
this,
Did is past tense, and do is present tense. That makes a difference.
yes, if for whatever reason, "Did you have any other questions?" sounds more polite than asking, "Do you have any other questions?" It sounds somehow less insistent to the customer.
Oh, okay. Well, no, that's all. I will never buy another television from your company again. Jamás compraré otro televisor de tu condenada compañía.
And so the last thing I say to him is something that works in a situation, whether the customer has had a good experience or a bad experience. Thank you for calling, sir. Que es como, gracias por llamar, señor. Okay, oyentes. Hopefully, the second time through, you listened to the conversation, you realized you had understood more than you realized. But we're going to test that with a little quiz now, like we often do at the end of our episodes. So, oyentes y Goyo, let's see how much of this information stuck in your brain. So,
I'm ready.
Question number 1. How would a customer service agent ask the reason that someone is calling? A, what do you want? B, how can I help you? Or C, why are you calling?
So, what do you want and why are you calling? Put pressure on me. And how can I help you? Puts pressure on you, the employee. So I think that's probably better. So how can I help you?
That is correct. What do you want and why are you calling would both be considered rude, grosero. So how can I help you would be certainly the more polite way to ask why someone is calling. Okay, let's see how you do on question number 2.
Okay.
How would a customer service agent politely ask a customer to wait? Espera. How would a customer service agent politely ask a customer to wait? Would it be A, please hang on a second while I pull up your account? B, wait a minute while I pull up your account? Or C, please bear with me while I pull up your account?
Whew, man, those are very similar. Okay. So hang on a second. That sounds a little rude to me. Wait a minute. Yeah, that also, those are things that a mother would say to a child, right? Like they want a sandwich. You say, hang on a second, or wait a minute.
Right.
So I'm going to say, please bear with me while I pull up your account.
Letra C. Sí, correcto. That's great. All right. Well, you have one more chance to get a perfect score here.
Woohoo!
How would a customer service agent politely check to see if a customer is still on the phone line? So, how would a customer service agent politely check to see if they were still connected to their caller? Would it be A, Are you still there? B, did I lose you? Or C, have you hung up the phone?
Wow. Okay. Again, somewhat similar, but have you hung up the phone? That is brusco to me. That sounds very shocking. It's not that one. And are you still there versus did I lose you? Okay. So are you still there puts the pressure on the client. Did I lose you puts the pressure on the employee. So I'm going to say it's did I lose you?
That is correct. And once again, you continue your streak of perfect answers.
It's amazing. Well, guys, that is our show for this week. We want to thank you so much for listening, como siempre. If you would like to support our show, please go to www.patreon.com/No Te Rindas podcast. And I want to stress this week that people do not support a show only because they like the show. Obviously, some people do that, but we have benefits to our patrons. And one of the benefits to today's show, if you would like to read that dialogue word for word in a transcript, that is one of the things that a patron can earn through patronizing our show.
Y si tienes alguna duda o sugerencia sobre el show, como siempre, mándanos un email por questions@noterrindaspodcast.us.
We also have a website, noterrindaspodcast.us. And this week I want to stress we have a blog, and the blog has lots of tips and help associated with the episodes. So if you want some support from this show, please visit our blog. We also support our listeners through Twitter and Facebook on social media at No Te Rindas ENG, the first three letters of English, @No Te Rindas ENG. Well, Gabe, I hope you enjoy your Sunday. Maybe get some rest today, and I look forward to talking to you soon.
Well, today's episode was the most like being at work of any we've done so far, because this is what I do for a living. But it was fun to try to show some of these things. Again, oyentes, let us know if you would like to hear a part 2. There's a lot of information that we can cover related to this topic of customer service phrases. And again, tell your friends that are learning English about our podcast. But Greg, I know that you will be doing some resting today as well. So I just hope that we can do another episode soon. I think the last few episodes have been super fun and super informative. Gotten some good feedback on those. So looking forward to seeing the reviews that start to come in as part of our contest.
That's right. Don't forget to give us a review, please, so that we can read your review on the air. And maybe you can win a $10 gift card, 10 American dollars.
Exactly.
I love you, Gabe.
Okay, te quiero, carnal.
Bye-bye.
Bye.